What is up, everybody? The Hunter GT with TheHunterGT.com. That's right, go check out the website. Got the rad metal detecting forum over there, full of awesome guys talking about treasure hunting, metal detecting, all sorts of good stuff going on over there at TheHunterGT.com. Well, what do we got going on today? Here we have the Tracker 4 from Bounty Hunter, perhaps one of the most popular detectors of all time. If you go on Amazon and type in Bounty Hunter Tracker 4, check those reviews out. They are 5 stars, like 4.5, 5-star reviews, tons of just good information about the Tracker 4. If you go to any of the metal detecting forums and you see somebody mention a Tracker 4, they talk about how it was their first detector, they never sold it, they love it so much, it's still ticking to this very day, and they use it as a backup, or they use it as a loaner, or they still use it as their primary detector for the last 10-15 years. I saw a guy post the other day in a forum saying he had found over 100 gold rings with his Tracker 4. So a very well-known detector for many, many years now, and I'm finally coming around to review it. Maybe, 10 years too late, but here it is. The Bounty Hunter Tracker 4. You saw in one of my previous videos, I did the Tracker Pro that is coming out. It's all digital. This is an analog detector, but a very nice detector, extremely fast on recovery speed, pretty good depth for the price. I mean, this is $90 on Amazon. It's like 90 bucks. You just can't beat it for an entry-level machine. If you're wanting to check out the hobby, but you don't want to break the bank, this is the detector for you. The Bounty Hunter Tracker 4. So here we go. Let's take a look at the box. 3 modes of operation. 2-tone audio discrimination, a great outdoor activity, coin shooting, relic hunting, cache hunting, gold prospecting, and more. Right there, that's what it says down along the bottom there. Let's flip it around here. What do we got here? We got the 8-inch waterproof concentric search coil. We have a 3-position mode switch, discrimination control, low battery indicator, target strength meter, 1/4-inch headphone jack, sensitivity control. We have that Bounty Hunter 5-year limited warranty, made in the USA, right down there in the bottom right-hand corner. All sorts of information. You can pause the video right there if you want to read all of that information in the box there. Padded armrest. It has the Bounty arc stand there, so your detector won't tip over. So yeah, here we go. 2 9-volt batteries rule the day here with this bad boy. So 6.5 kilohertz, 2.8 pounds. There it is, guys. What do you say we bust this bad boy open and check out this Tracker 4? Alright, I got it all put together here. We got the nice foam armrest there on the end. Nice little bit of cushion for your arm. The arc stand on bottom, so your detector will not fall over while out in the field or while sitting upon the table for a review like this. The S-handle grip right here with the nice pad on there. There we go. Let's check out the display, the faceplate there. Sensitivity power knob on the left. We have a 1/4-inch headphone jack. In the middle, we have the meter, the detection meter, low battery light right there in the middle. We have a 3-spot switch there, that red switch on bottom right. Goes from disc to all metal to tone mode, and then over to the right we have our discrimination notch knob over there. So as we come back to the back side here, we have 2 9-volt batteries right in the back door there. Push-in coil. This detector is 6.5 kilohertz. A lot of people just round it up and say 6.6 because that's what most of the bounty hunters are, 6.6, and this is among them, so 0.1 doesn't really make a difference, I suppose. And there is the 8-inch concentric coil that they slapped on the bottom, like many of the older bounty hunters like this. So, like I said, this bounty hunter, not this one, but the Tracker 4 itself, has been around for many, many years. I don't have a date for you, but geez, 10, 15, 20 years, something like that. So it is a tried and proven detector. A lot of guys just swear up and down by it. So we're going to go ahead, turn it on, check it out, or run it through the paces, and see what's up. Alright, so here we go. Very easy detector to use. So let's turn it off. So to turn it on, we're basically just turning on this knob here. You hear it click, you hear it beep, And we'll turn it on to about 12 o'clock position here. So sensitivity works the same in all three modes here, whether we're in disc, all metal, or tone mode here. Sensitivity is sensitivity. You crank it up if you want more depth or more sensitivity. You lower it if you don't need so much. You know, if it starts chattering around a high electricity pole or something like that, EMI, you turn it down just a little bit there. So on the left we have our discrimination knob. It's very easy to use. You basically turn it up at 12 o'clock or so. You're going to notch out or discriminate out nickels. At 3 o'clock you're going to discriminate out zinc pennies. You can never discriminate out copper or silvers, anything like that. So pretty easy to use. Read the manual. It goes over everything here that I just don't have time to discuss. You should definitely be reading your manual, obviously. So right now we're going to be in disc mode. So let's listen with the sensitivity, or I'm sorry, discrimination all the way down in disc mode here. I have the screwdriver and a nickel down here. So let's listen to the nickel. Let's listen to the screwdriver. See how scratchy it is? There's nothing there, basically. You would never dig that. Okay, so automatically, even with zero disc, in disc mode, it takes care of iron for you. So no iron in disc mode, and it eliminates a couple other trashy items like foil, things of that nature, small little bits of this and that. It's going to disc those out automatically. If we go over to all metal, what happens to the screwdriver? Well, there it is, because it's in all metal. It does not discriminate out anything. It doesn't matter if I turn the disc up all the way. That is still there, okay? So back down to 0. Let's go over to tone mode. All right, now let's listen to that screwdriver. Again, anything? No, it is gone again, just like in disc mode, okay? But let's listen to this nickel now in tone mode. I'm going to raise this up to about, 10 o'clock. Let's listen. Hear that? So wherever this is set, right now it's right above nickels. Anything above this notch will be a high tone. Anything below it, where nickels are, will be a low tone. So if I threw a dime down right now, it would be a high tone. Trust me, I'm not going to, because it'll bounce crazy and I won't be able to find it on camera. But so let's flip it back over to disc now, and let's listen to that nickel. It is gone. There is nothing there. A little beep here and there. So let's raise it up just a little bit more to about noon. And look, it is gone. Okay, so that's how this knob works here in the mode. So in disc mode, it's just going to eliminate it, items as you move it up. 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock for nickels, 2, 3 o'clock for zinc pennies, pull tabs about 1 o'clock or so, and that's the game. That's the name of the game. So in tone mode, wherever that little tab is, that little notch on the dial here, you'll see it there. See it moving? Wherever that little piece of plastic sticking out is, that is where you're going to designate a low tone beneath it, a high tone above it. So you have to throw down a bunch of targets to figure it out. Read the manual, read the manual, read the manual, and it will let you know, how to operate it a lot better than this little quick video will. Okay, so that's how it works. Disc mode, discriminate them out if they're above that notch. All metal, everything comes in. Tone mode, low tone beneath that notch, high tone above that notch, and it's very sensitive. It's not like, a lot of these digital detectors nowadays where it's a category that eliminates all nickels or all pull tabs. You can set this so that a nickel is low tone and a pull tab is scratchy between that low and high, designating it, okay, well, I know that that's a pull tab, but anything else is going to be a nickel underneath it, or, even iron's gone. In these two modes, there is no nails. In disc or tone mode, there is no nails, only in all metal, so it's actually quite a good machine for parks and schools. I'm pretty impressed with it, actually, the way they did this whole tone and notch operation with the knob there. It's pretty nifty. But enough about that. That's how you run the detector, basically. Let's go ahead and throw it on the table, run some air tests and a recovery speed test, and call it a day. All right, recovery speed. So I'm over in disc mode right now, all the way to the left, 3/4 on the ground. So all three modes, the recovery speed on this thing is just insane. So I know there's a lot of videos out there lately, or is it as fast as this detector? Is this new detector that's about to be released as fast as this detector that has supposedly the fastest recovery speed on the market? This detector for $90 blows my mind with the recovery speed. So here we are in disc mode. That's 3/4. One there, and one there. 1, 2, 3. Crazy. Let's go to all metal. Same thing. Let's go over to tone mode. Same thing. Not so sure I've seen anything like that for $90 ever. I mean, it is insane how fast the recovery speed is on this Tracker 4. So I am impressed. I am very, very impressed. Let's go bust out some air tests. All right, so here we are maxed out in all metal mode. Let's see what sort of distance we get here with the dime. Let's try it out. 5, 6, and it cuts off about, yeah, we're making it almost a 7. So about 6 3/4 or so, I'd say 6 1/2, 6 3/4. Copper penny, 6. And same thing, almost to 7 inches. Starts really breaking up at 7. Zinc penny. Well, we're getting hits at 7. Almost 7 1/2 before it cuts off. Nickel. About 7 inches on a nickel. 7 1/4. And here is a quarter. Seven inches, 7 1/2, and cuts off at 7 1/2, doesn't make it to 8. And let's try the big 50-cent piece. That made it to 8. We're getting hits at 8. And not much after that, so 8 inches. So you're looking about 8 inches on air test on a big coin, 6 1/2, 7 1/2 on all the rest here. So like I said, it's not a depth demon here, anything like that. It's a $90 detector with amazing recovery speed, very good separation in trash. It's actually quite good thanks to that recovery speed, and some very fine tunable settings here with that. Let's go ahead and turn it off here with that discrimination knob there. So it's quite a fine tunable machine with that disc knob over there to the right, depending on the mode that you're in, the tone mode, all metal, or discrimination. You can set the low tone to high tone, or you can just discriminate it out so that you're not hearing anything at all. So there it is, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. The Bounty Hunter Tracker 4, $90. Check it out on Amazon. Amazing reviews on Amazon. Amazing reviews on just about every forum. Go type in Tracker 4 in the metal detecting forums, and you'll see guys that have been in this hobby for 20 to 30 years swear up and down by it, saying, I still have my Tracker 4. I went out and bought a $1,000 to $2,000 metal detector, and my Tracker 4 stays in the bed of my truck or behind my car seat. I take it with me everywhere I go. It is still a great detector, yada yada. There it is. The Bounty Hunter Tracker 4, the Hunter GT. I hope you enjoyed the video. I will see you on the next video.